To yet another episode of The Lord of the Game. On today's show, we go back in time to the summer of 1982. While eyes all around the world were focused on the Football World Cup, England and India were busy contesting a mini battle of their own. India went to England for a series that included 2 one-day internationals and 3 test matches. To start off, the series surprised many, for India were touring England just months after beating them 1-0 at home in a 6-test series. But that is that, and in fact, it gave England an opportunity to avenge their defeat in India. Well, apart from the countries fighting it out, the series was also a bit of a battlefield for 2 of the best all-rounders the game had ever seen, Ian Botham and Kapil Dev. It was a contest of equals, so to speak. Either man could really turn a match on its head with his attacking batting or perhaps his swing bowling. Botham came into this particular series having just passed the landmark of 200 wickets and 2,000 runs, while Kapil Dev went to England with 147 wickets and more than 1,400 test runs. In fact, in the last test of England's tour to India, the 2 gave a tease of really that battle that was really in store. In Kanpur, Botham smashed 214 ball 142 with 2 sixes and a dozen fours, and Kapil Dev responded with 116 of just 98 deliveries that included 16 boundaries. But going into this particular series in England, one worrying stat was that Kapil had averaged only 13 with the bat away from home. But all that was about to change in the 3-test series. Before Botham and Kapil got down to business in the test series, the 2 teams clashed in a 2-match ODI series, which the hosts won by 2-0. Even in that series, Kapil and Botham contributed significantly with both the bat and the ball. While Kapil had scored a 60 of just 37 deliveries, hitting 5 fours and 3 sixes in the first of those ODIs at Leeds, Botham in the same ODI delivered with the ball, recording figures of 4 for 56. In the second one-day international at the Oval, it was once again Kapil's turn to shine with the bat as he scored 47 in what was otherwise a disappointing Indian batting performance. So after the ODI series, the 2 teams headed to Lord's for the first of those test matches. England handed debuts to middle-order batsman Alan Lamb and fast bowler Derek Pringle, while Derek Randall and Phil Edmonds made return to the national side after 2 long years. For India, Gulam Parkar made his debut and was the opening partner of Sunil Gavaskar. England captain Bob Willis won the toss and chose to bat.
Oh, that's a beauty too. And he's given him out. Fingers gone up, and Cook looks a little in disarray there. Looked at the keeper, he looked back at the umpire. But after those 2 laid out swingers, he bowled in the other one. Well bowled. And he's given him out. It came back rather a lot. But came back very, very quickly indeed.
And there's the 3rd one to go. Kapil Dev has struck at the start of the first spell after drinks. A good delivery, the one going down the hill, and Chris Tavares has gone, and that was a good diving catch there by Vishwanath. What a tremendous performance. He's now reached 150 test match wickets. That's in 39 games.
Kapil Dev straight into the business there, getting rid of the top 3 English batsmen and in the process reaching 150 test wickets. It was now up to the English middle order to stabilise the innings, and we pick up action with David Gower and Ian Botham at the crease.
From the moment it left the bat, it was going to be 4 runs. He's gone for the big one, middled it quite beautifully again. A tremendous shot. Anything in his half he's decided to have a whack at, and that's the first 6 of this test match.
Good catch, good ball too. 4 wickets to Kapil Dev. Splendid stroke back from Derek Randall. Beautifully positioned and kept the ball down very well.
It's a beautiful shot to go through to 50. Just fractionally short, and Botham on it so quickly. Well to Botham. And has he taken it? Low down, he's asking for the catch. Botham's not going to move, but up goes the umpire's finger, he's got to go. Gets a little nod from Botham. Madan Lal takes his wicket, and a very vital one too. That's another lovely shot. Just leant into that, flicked it away so comfortably through the leg side for 4.
He's given it. Gavaskar, the skipper, has claimed the 6th wicket, 166 on the board, and Derek Pringle is out.
He's found the gap all right this time. Short from Doshia, Randall putting it away for yet another boundary. And quickly moves his score on here after tea to 44 now. That's a fine shot. That's no lot short. He got onto it very quickly indeed. Swanee plays so well. It's 4 runs and it's 54 Derek Randall. Just waiting for that one that's dropped slightly shorter and swaying onto the back foot, putting it away for 4 more. Good 50 from Derek Randall.
That's a good shot from Randall. Beautifully timed, straight down the ground, 6 runs.
That's a beautiful shot. Hasn't played a better shot than that all day for Legends. Again, Parker being kept busy. Lovely piece of work in the field there. And a fine throw being penalised with overthrows. But those overthrows do give Phil Edmonds his 50.
It was a good comeback from England, wasn't it? From 37 for 3, they ended day 1 on 278 for 6. Ian Botham started the repair work with a solid 67 and 2 comeback men in Derek Randall with an unbeaten 84 and Phil Edmonds with an unbeaten 59 made sure England were on their way to a significant first innings score. For India, it wasn't a surprise that Kapil Dev did most of the damage. So day 1 really belonged to England, and this is where we take a short little break right here on Lords of the Game. Stay tuned, we'll be right back to see if England did get a significant first innings score on day 2. Let's now see whether Randall did in fact get to his century, or did India fight back, getting rid of the final 4 English batsmen.
That's a fine stroke. Splitting the field on the offside. It's down the leg side. It's caught by Kiamani. Edmonds didn't even bother to look round.
Randall facing Mudwell. He's gone for it this time. Glorious shot through the covers by Derek Randall. The crowd immediately rising to their feet to cheer Derek Randall on making 100 here in this Lord's Test match. Just one movement there, a beautiful square drive for 4 runs. It's a nice start for Bob Taylor. A loosener there from Kapil Dev, who started bowling from this end. And he's gone. Nice little change of pace there and fly it by Doshia the first time. Caught Taylor in 2 minds, looking to push out, realised he was beaten in the flight, looked then for that little chop shot and finish up giving a very simple catch to Fish Fanatic slip. Has he taken it? Yes, Derek Randall didn't wait. Kapil Dev takes the wicket, brilliantly caught there by Parker. It's a second hesitation from Derek Randall to see whether he'd snapped it up or not. And as soon as he was assured that the fielder had caught it, he was on his way for 126. He's gone for the big one. Tossed it up nicely. It's cleared everybody down there very safely, very comfortably, and it's over the ropes for 6.
And there it is. End of the England innings. 433 all out.
So there it was. Derek Randall chose to celebrate his return to Test cricket with a fine century, and Phil Edmonds chipping in with a gritty half-century. In fact, the final 4 English batsmen produced 267 runs as England sailed past 400, a score that did not look too likely when they were, at 166 for the loss of 6 wickets. For India, Kapil had bowled his heart out to take 5 wickets, but he really lacked the support that he so needed. So England had done their job, the batsmen had done their job, and what a fine job it was. It was now India's turn to bat. How did the visitors respond to the English total?
And after a long delay, the finger goes out. Parker still hasn't moved. Didn't like it. So another debatable LBW decision given here at Lord's. The first one out, Parker goes out for 6, and the first wicket falling at 17.
Oh yes, must be. Got to be out, that one. A lot of pressure on Ben Sarkar out there, and Willis hit him in the pads earlier this over. Was given not out and must have been very close, and that was absolutely plumb. Very good piece of bowling by Bob Willis, and it's 21 for 2. Oh, bowled in with one that kept low. Both of them deserved that.
And is given out LBW. So Pringle, what a start for him. Wicket on his first over. Yashpal Sharma, LBW to Pringle off the very last ball of his first over in Test match cricket, reducing the Indians to something of a shambles here now at 31 for 4. And both of them quickly into action. This is a man they'd like to see the back of, but lovely off drive there. Even Randall isn't bothering to chase that one. And that came back very sharply, and the umpire's finger's gone up again. So Malhotra's turn this time to go out LBW. LBW to Pringle. 45 for 5.
Beautiful stroke there from Kapil Dev.
Well, it was meek surrender by the Indian top order. They lost the first 5 wickets with not even 50 runs on the board. For England, all the fast bowlers chipped in with wickets, with Botham and Pringle sharing 2 apiece. Come day 3, and India's first target was to avoid a follow-on. They had the men in the middle to do that, but at the start of the day's play, England were definitely the happier bunch.
Well done, well bowled. Cook takes the catch, but that was a very good delivery from Bob Willis. Kapil Dev had to play at it. He's gone now for 41, and it's 112 for 6. And what a good piece of captaincy to follow on the good bowling. A good, sharp chance to Cook.
And this just getting an inside edge, and there it goes. And Jeff Cook doesn't miss that.
Oh, what a good ball. My word, this is a tremendous session for England. Not to be outdone, Ian Botham has chipped in with the wicket of the Indian captain, and the touring side now in complete disarray. Well, Botham has struck again, and it's 128 for 9. There it is. End of the innings, all out 128. Botham picks up the last man, Dilip Doshi. Fine catch by Bob Taylor.
India were all out for 128. Kapil Dev with 41 and Gavaskar with 48. The only 2 batsmen really to reach those double figures. Botham ended with a 5-wicket haul, and Captain Bob Willis did his bit by taking 3 wickets. Time to head into one final break. Coming up on the other side is India's second innings. Did they fare any better? Stay tuned to find the answer. Welcome back once again to the Lords of the Game. India were 305 runs behind England's first innings score, and the start to their second innings was no better.
Oh, he's bowled him all over the place. Great error of judgment there. And he goes with just 6 on the board, having contributed just 1 run. Although the pitch half full, there haven't been too many of those, but Gavaskar taking full advantage.
4 runs. It's a good shot from Dilip Sarkar.
And he's gone, and Willis has picked up another wicket. Another fine short leg catch. And what a breakthrough that is for Willis. Great sight for English eyes to see the back of Sunil Gavaskar. So he goes for 24, and the total on 47 for 2. Vansaka's not bothering to run, and quite rightly so. No third man, and he middled up pretty well.
Well, India started off their second innings 305 behind England, and they finished up at the close 61 for 2.
A rest day followed, and a much-needed one at that point in time for the Indians to plan out a strategy to save the Test match. Did they do any better on day 4? We pick up action with Dilip Vengsarkar and Ravi Shastri in the middle.
Immediately finding his touch, clipping it very nicely off his legs. That's just going to roll over the line. 4. And that's his 50. Short outside the off stump, put away in convincing style by Vengsarkar. Another good 50 to the Indian.
Actually, he deserves that, Paul Allott, because just about every ball he's bowled has been on a good line and length. 60-run partnership there, and Ravi Shastri made 23. He can be well satisfied with what happened after he came in as night watchman. And he's asked, and he's got it. Vishwanath hasn't waited. Pringle has broken through. That's 2 very, very valuable strikes for England. 24 runs. Takes him on now to 69. Good hook for this fellow, and he plays the full shot equally well.
Short one, hooked away very positively. So a good firm stroke there from Vengsarkar. Gives him 4 runs, takes him on to 96. That's it. Vengsarkar steering that very nicely, very comfortably down to third man for another boundary, the boundary that sees him into 3 figures. A bat aloft, and what a very good 100 this has been. Loaded by his teammates, by his partner. And his 100 coming out of 183 for 4. The 600 in a Test match, 12 fours, and he's received just 200 balls. 200 up here. Big wide open space. So 4 more to Vengsarkar.
Tempted Yorker. Beautifully stroked away by Vengsarkar. 4 more. Too short. 150 up for Dilip Vengsarkar.
There's the short one. He's hooked it high and handsomely, but he's beautifully caught down at long leg. Got the bounce, hooked it away down to long leg, and on 157 he's made it 252 for 5 India.
If it is Lords, there's got to be a Dilip Vengsarkar century. Under immense pressure, the Colonel, as he was fondly called, Dilip Vengsarkar scored his 2nd century at the Mecca of cricket. A stylish 157 that took India well within 50 runs of avoiding an innings defeat. He got out at the wrong time, because if he had been there, India could have well set England a challenging total. Because at the other end was to come a man who was on a mission.
And he's bowled it with a real good one. Nipped down the hill. What a good spell this has been to get rid of Vengsarkar and now account for his partner, who would defend it so stoutly for 37. It makes India 252 for 6. And that's edge, and it's beautifully caught. What a great catch that was. Never have carried to slip there, and Taylor really has picked up some marvellous catches in this series to date. So Malhotra out for another naught. 254 for 7, and 5 wickets now to Bob Willis. And that's edged, and it's taken this time all right. Well, finally his one's gone to hand in the slips. Tried him with the bouncer. And he's placed it again pretty well.
What a great shot. A lovely way to reach a half-century. nowhere near that, really. Still got it away very, very solidly through the wicket, and looks as though he enjoyed it. He's gone this time. Greg Pringle strikes again. His second wicket of the innings. Don't even bother looking. It's a great hit. He's done it again. Strikes the ball so cleanly, this one.
Well, it's all over. Swung away. Kapil Dev has fallen. Both of them has at long last taken up his wicket. Won his strive for all the way through. Swinging hard at that last delivery and caught again by Cook at mid-wicket.
What a fine knock it was from Kapil Dev. A murderous 55 ball 89 that included 13 boundaries and 3 sixes. When he was eventually removed by Ian Botham, he was 11 runs short of what would have been the fastest Test century. 65 was the target for England, but Kapil made sure the home team worked really hard to get those runs.
He's in there. So the first wicket down, and has to be, of course, Kapil Dev. What a day he's having. So Tafri gone, 11 on the board. And they're asking this time, and he's given him out. Bob Taylor not wanting to go, but not many batsmen do these days. But double quick there was the bat onto pad, and a little dolly catch to short leg. So the ploy of the night watchman has failed. England 13 for 2 with Taylor out for a single. And a big shout going up again. And a long wait, and he's given him out. Long, long delay there.
Good shot. Been out the nets this morning. Lamb thinks he's hit it well enough, because he didn't bother starting off. Gow started to come through for it, but Lamb had it all organised. Once again, good footwork. She's bowling without an outfield, which is very ambitious. And that's it. Victory for England by 7 wickets over India here at Lord's in the first Cornhill match of this 1982 series. And that will be a very, very sweet victory indeed, because India, in the recent series in their own country, defeated England at Bombay by 138 runs in the first match of the series, and then there were 4 draws.
There were early hiccups for England when Kapil reduced the home side to 18 for 3, but debutant Alan Lamb, with a patient unbeaten 37, took his side home with 7 wickets remaining. Well, England took a 1-0 lead in the series and eventually won the series by the same margin. So a return leg was in fact sweet revenge for England. As for the battle between Ian Botham and Kapil Dev, it went on for the rest of the series, and at the end of the series, both were amongst the leading run scorers and leading wicket takers. In fact, Kapil went on to win the Man of the Series award. 2 great all-rounders had left an indelible mark on the memories of the cricket fans across the globe. Well, it's with this great rivalry that we end the show tonight. Hope you enjoyed seeing 2 of the finest all-rounders of the game in action. Till next time, this is RK saying goodbye.